Hi, I'm Chef Betty Fraser. You may recognize me from Top Chef Season 2, The Angry Season, or from Hallmark's Home and Family Lifestyle Show, where I do tons of cooking demos. And I'm here today to teach you a little bit about canned good cooking. I know it sounds incredibly exciting, but we're in the middle of a pandemic, you guys, and you may not have great ingredients that you can use. So what we found in our cupboard were cannellini beans, some tuna, some breadcrumbs, and then we just happened to be lucky enough to have some of these other wonderful ingredients. So what we wanted to do is, the first thing we're doing is we're taking these beautiful beans, we've drained them. Here's a little tip, we keep the agua faba because this liquid can be used in place of an egg for a binder, and it freezes well. So when you drain your beans, keep that liquid, put it in the freezer. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of these beans. What we've done is we have simmered them in white wine, garlic, thyme, and that's been simmering for about a half an hour. The reason we're doing that is a couple of things. We want to try to get rid of any tin taste that might be in there, but we also want to infuse the white wine and the garlic into the beans, because I don't want to just add white wine to this tuna because it'll just pour out. We need the dryness that we're going to combine with other ingredients to give it some binding. So we're going to mash these guys up. Okay. Oh, it smells actually pretty good. And we're gonna put that into this. Again, this is your binder. I'm giving you some suggested portions, but again, with this you can add and take away, but do it slowly because you don't want this too wet. You don't want a tuna salad. So this is a very well drained can of tuna. And then what we're going to add is an egg. Again, this is your binder. So we want an egg, we want some Parmesan cheese. That's gonna add some flavor and also bind. We're gonna add a little bit of breadcrumbs, and then let's bring in some freshness. We found some parsley. We found some capers. So that's gonna add a really nice saltiness. But my friend Joe suggested that we add some anchovy oil to help bring out some nice fishy brininess into this. So let's just accentuate that. And again, with that freshness, how about some lemon zest? You could do orange zest if you don't have lemons. This is a really good way to bring some freshness into this canned good dish. Okay, I can smell it, I love it. All right, now, so we're gonna just take these ingredients and we're going to incorporate them all together. And you keep them a little chunky. Imagine a crab cake guy, right? This is what we want. We want something that's tasty and nutritious and can be made out of canned goods. And, maybe think about crab when you're eating it if you're not necessarily a fan of tuna. But this should work. Okay, now I want some more texture around the outside of that crab cake. So what I found in my cupboard were some stuffing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to roll these guys out because they're uneven right now. So you can do this with a food processor if you have it, but we don't have one right here. So we're going to roll this out just to break these down a little bit more. See, and get a nice even texture on these. Perfect. That works very well. All right, now pour that into a small bowl. And let's start to form those cakes. So these guys, they're binding pretty well together. Okay, so if I pick it up, it's not falling apart. It's holding well. You can still see the tuna. And then we're gonna just place that into this. And there we go. Okay, now, what we would normally do is we would chill these up a bit. But right now, we're going to just go right in to a little bit of oil, whatever kind of oil you have. This is not for flavor. This is just to get them nice and crispy. And you can test that too with that. Let's go ahead and form a few more of these cakes. Thank you, Joseph. All right, so got a few more of these cakes. And keep going here. Real easy, guys. And your oven is preheated to 350. Okay, so we've got a little bit of breading on the outside of these tuna cakes. All right. These are actually coming together pretty well. I'm very happy with this. Okay, get that breading on there, get the sides. And one more. This was a larger size tuna, so you'd probably be able to get about 4 out of them. So they could be appetizers. You can make them a little bit larger. They can be a whole meal, whatever you like. Okay, so again, let's see if this is ready. You want that oil to sizzle because you don't want the tuna to just absorb all that extra oil. You want it at a heating point in which it's going to cook, not absorb. Okay, see, we got a little sizzle going in. That's nice. All right, so these guys are gonna cook up. Be careful. Don't overcrowd the pan. And once you start to see a little brown coming on the side of it, you know that it's getting golden and it's time you can turn them. We'll call this our Torte de Tono, our tuna cake in Italian. Torte de Tono. So this will just take a minute or so, and you don't want to turn it too soon. While those are cooking, I'm going to show you how we're going to do this really crisp and beautiful fresh vegetable salad to go with this, because you want, again, some freshness to this dish since everything is canned. Okay, let me see. Can you turn these guys yet? Carefully, carefully. Yeah. Okay. Oh, shoot, I lost a little bit. That's all right. Find it back. Okay. Nice golden color. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Now, those look great. Now, what we're going to do, we're just going to put those right into a 350-degree oven. That's going to go in there. Turn that off. And then we're going to make this gorgeous salad. So what we did was we took what we had in our refrigerator. We had carrots, we had celery, we had onions. And I made an ice bath because with these carrots, we're going to do something texturally where you're going to lose the first couple of them. But as you get down, push down onto it, and they start to curl up a bit. See? And then when you put them into the ice bath, that helps to preserve that, plus make it a little extra crunchy. So there's one texture. Then we're going to take these celery, the celery, and we're going to make some batons. Just thin. Again, this is just about having some different textures in with this nice salad that we're going to serve with the tuna cake. So just long, thin batons. Ice, and then I love red onion, and I like it really thin, paper thin if possible. All right, go with that right into the ice. Let that sit in there so it can really crisp it up. And then we're gonna take a super simple red wine vinaigrette, Dijon mustard, red wine, nice olive oil, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. You always wanna add these ingredients. Okay, and then that's perfect. Yep, all good. And we're going to just kind of drain these. Don't want the ice in there. Put that into this nice salad. Okay, again, don't want the ice, don't want the water, but we definitely want those chilled, beautiful vegetables. Okay, and we will just put that dressing right over the top. Okay, simple toss, easy. Use your hands. And then we're gonna have a little bit of sauce on that tuna, straightforward, where you have mayonnaise and we have a little fresh basil here. So we're going to put the basil in with that. Just a simple basil aioli. Oh, this spoon is so hot, it's been sitting by the oven. I can only do so much. Okay, here we go. This is very simple. Here. All right, guys, we're getting ready to plate. So that's just mayo and basil. And then what we'll do is, thank you, take a little bit of that basil mayo. Pull that. And then we'll take the tuna cakes out of the oven, which they should be cooked nice through. Plate that just like that. And then that salad. That's okay. Beautiful salad on there. And you have Torte de Tono, our coronavirus covered kitchen cooking class by Chef Betty Fraser. Thank you.